Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. My name is Sleepy, and this is Sleepy Plays Star Citizen. Need to make sure my sound is working, so real quick. Sound test, one, two, three. Need to make sure my sound is working, so real quick. I think my sound is working. Well, that's new and different. We won't be wasting time. All right, what are we doing today? As promised, we are going to review some of the ships individually in the hangar. Let me get back to my live stream and we'll.
Welcome to the Awsome Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Now, she's a very large ship, and I mean, when I say large, she is large. This is the Assault version. There's two versions. There's a regular Ironclad and the Ironclad Assault. The Assault has, I think, maybe just the same size components, just where the Assault probably has industrial, the regular Ironclad probably has civilian components, and I believe the Assault has more guns. So I'm going to pop over here and pop up the list of what the Assault has. So give me a second. Now, stated by Urkel, the Assault has man turrets that are size 5 times 4, size 3 times 2. They have shredders on there, 85B ballistic Gatlings on the size 5, which may be downsized to 4s, I don't know. Shredders on the size 3s, and what else we got on here for guns? Hang on, let me. Okay, from what I'm reading, it's got all the size 3s or shredders, and it's got two Scorpion GT215s that are size 2, that I do believe. All right, now for components, let me scroll down over here. Looks like she's got 5 Reaper size 5 missiles and 2 sets of those. I'd imagine one's on the right, one's on the left. She's got 4 shields, which are size 3 Stronghold Industrial Grade C. She seems to have 2 power plants, which are Ginzel Industrial Grade C. As I pop back over here, she's got 3 coolers that are Thermocore Industrial Grade C. And she's got Quantum Drive is a Karma size 3 Industrial Grade C. The real thing you need to look at here, she's got the 4 shields that are Industrial Grade C. It looks like from Merkel she's got 288,000 hit points in those 4 shields. I do believe they are quadrant shields. Physical resistance is plus 17%, and distortion resistance is 88.6%. So she's got a lot of shielding, a lot of guns, and she's a flying box. Now let's take a little walk around her. Engines in the back. She's got quite a few engines, but she's quite a large cargo ship. I think she carries like a lot of cargo. 1,000 something. Hang on. See if I can find it real quick on here. I'm trying to beep over here and look at Urkel. Alright, I'm over here looking at Urkel now. Her SEM speed is 130. Her boost speed is 320. Her max nav speed is 940. Pitch is 12. Yaw is 9. Roll is 17. Decoy, she's got 60. Noises, she's got 30. Hit points are 278,000. She carries 1,440 SCU cargo. Dimensions is she's 39.5 by 13.4 by 111.5. I guess that's length. Mass is 720,000 kilograms. Hydrogen, she carries 280. Quantum fuel, she carries 10 SCUs of quantum. Claim time is 18 minutes. Expedited claim time is 6 minutes, which is actually really good for a ship this size. So let's take a look at her. Now that we've gone over the stats, she's a big boy. And she's, I mean, they did a good job on this ship, I think, of giving it the right look, as being for a Drake ship, as making it look industrial. So without making it look too torn up like a lot of the Drake ships look. And look at the size of those landing gears. Oh my goodness. She does have one gun underneath here, right here. That's one of the size 4s, I believe, or size 5s down here below it. And that's, to the best of my knowledge, the only turret that protects the bottom. Now, you know she's got 2 turrets up front on the top, one in the center line on the top, and I think she's got some more, but I don't know where they all are on the ship. It's hard to look at this ship because it's just so big and see everything about it. Now you look up front here at the front end, and you should be able to see a turret up top up there, and there'll be a turret up top over here on the other side. So I'm not sure where her missile bays are. Oh, turrets down here in the bottom too. Got a turret right here in the bottom of the front, and another turret right here in the bottom up front. I'm not sure what that is up top then, to be honest with you. It's some kind of gun, it looks like, but I can't tell from down here. Let's continue our little walk around. This side should look pretty near the same as the other side. So there'll be little differences, like one of these sides will have a docking collar, and I think the docking collar is on this side. Yeah, there's a docking collar right up there. So there won't be a docking collar on the other side. She's a big boy. I mean, this thing is a flying warehouse. Now, it's going to fly like a flying warehouse, too. So just imagine flying a warehouse. She is not going to be the most maneuverable ship in the world. That's our walk around, and we're going to go over here and show you how to get in the ship. Both sides have entrances, but they're ladder entrances. Damn, she's a big boy. She is a big boy. Now, this right up here is a second detachable ship. It's like an emergency ship. This version on the Drake Caterpillar is where you actually fly the ship. And I'm not sure if you'll fly the ship from here. I think you'll fly the ship from the bridge up front on this version. But this is something in case you're boarded and being taken over and you got no choice. Kind of gives you an extra escape ship that you can get on and get out of Dodge and at least not die. So now the entranceway is, there's a ladder on both sides right here. Just click it, hold your F and click it, it'll pop down and you can hop up in, get on the ship. Then you'll have to go through these airlock doors, because this will be exposed to space. You go up here, climb. And when I tell you it's a flying warehouse, I mean it's a flying warehouse. There is your warehouse. So, and like I said, she'll carry 1,440 SCU of cargo, which is a lot of cargo. I mean a whole lot of cargo. It does have cargo elevators right here that'll take it up to the next level. That'll help you distribute the cargo. But it doesn't go down, so it's not something that's going to help you get the cargo off. You'll have to load the cargo either to the front right here, which we'll go ahead and open. That's the elevator call. And yes, if I do something wrong or say something wrong or don't find something, But that's cool because you know something, this is new to me too. So, but that's how you'll load it up as far as when you're on the ground up front, and then if you're at a station, you can load it up to the top. This whole top will open up, and we'll go ahead and look at that. Now you can open it up from the bridge as well, but we're here. There we go. Let's go ahead and open up the cargo bay. Are you opening? You don't look like you're opening. There we go. Now it's open. We'll hop down here and watch the cargo bay door open up. You can load it up to the top. You can fly ships in through the top and land them in here. Or you can actually drive the ships in through the middle gate here. This is a very wide opening on the front. You can actually fit tanks up in here. And when I say it's a flying warehouse, I mean it's a flying warehouse. And then back here in the back of the warehouse, you've got some extra docks back here to be able to bring your tanks. I believe this is a crafting station, so you can craft items for your tanks and stuff and repair your tanks and everything in the safety of inside. As far as each of these little bays, I'm going to assume they're going to be for components that aren't in the ship yet, like this right here. But these components just aren't put in the ship yet. This ship is brand spanking new. You'll also see there's a whole lot of jump seats around this ship. This ship's designed to carry a lot of people as far as for infiltrating, landing on planets, and bringing an army with you along with tanks and vehicles and other ships and everything else you need. You'll find a lot of gun racks on this ship. But let's get our little tour going. What we're going to do first, I guess, is we've looked at the cargo bay from the ground. Let's look at it from above. I think we can open this up and no, go nowhere. Well, go somewhere, but I'm not sure where it goes. That's the ventral turret. That's the turret that's straight down below you. Where does this go? This is engineering. There we go. We go up to deck 2, up to engineering. There you get a view out over the cargo bay, and I believe you can come out here and walk down these upper area as well over the cargo bay. That's if you've got people who are trying to board your ship and are trying to steal your cargo. You can come up here and shoot down at them, and it'll go all the way around. You just got to make sure you try to keep them off the ladders. And up front, you'll have the entrance to some of the guns, probably the lower guns. Let me in. Should have went and just turned the power on. There we go. These doors would open up automatically unless they were locked. And right here, that's where you have one of the turret seats. And that will take you, I'm not sure, let's see if that goes up or down. Let's just find out. This one goes up, so there is a turret on the top as well. Oh yeah, definitely a turret on top. Don't get a good view of it, but it's that front one on the left, and the one on the other side will be the front one on the right. I guess the bottom turrets are probably controlled from some of the turret stations that are actually inside the command bridge. So that's how you access those turrets. See if we can get at it. Always nervous on new ships because sometimes little things don't work. So more seats. for your drop seat. There we go, open up. More drop seats, gun racks, and more gun racks. Like I said, this thing is designed for combat. We'll go over to this side. You'll see the entrance to the turret on the other side. And if this door will automatically open, which is not acting like it wants to. Open, thank you. And this will bring us over to the other side. Now, I'm not sure where we can cross. Now, you look right there, there's a turret on the inside. That's a turret that can be controlled up from the bridge. In case people are trying to steal your cargo or boarding your ship, you can also use these interior turrets to be able to defend yourself, much less having guys up here with guns. So you got a lot of ways to... Oh, I have not been on the roof. First time I've seen this. More gun racks, of course. I'm guessing that's some kind of a... I don't know what you are. You're not an elevator, are you? Open you, see what you are. I don't know what you are, and I'm not going in there. Never to go into nothing. There we go on the ladder. I didn't know you could get up. I see, it's got little walkways up here up top. Didn't know you could do this. See, I'm learning as well. But we're going to walk around the top. This would really be good if you're landed planet side and you need gunners up here to help defend the ship. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This right here is looking into the bridge. I don't know if we can get up here or not. More guns up. Doesn't seem to want to let me jump up there. We were so close. It won't let me climb up there. Doesn't seem to want to let me get up there. Well, that's a pity. From this side I bet we can. Yes, we can. There's guns. Sam's got a lot of guns on her. Doesn't seem to be a gun on the top, though. Yeah, there is. There's one right here. Offset. Okay. And then you've got another gun that's here on the remote ship over here on the side. She got a lot of guns on her. She definitely Drake, boys and girls. There ain't no doubt about that. I can figure out how to get down. We know we can get down that side. I don't know if we can get down on this side or not. I don't see anything. Let's just hop down here. There was that door. Is there a door on this side? Don't see one. I guess you can only get up from the one side. Okay. Well, she's not totally asymmetric anyway. That's pretty cool. How do I get in here? Open sesame. There we go. I didn't know that was there. And that's right here off the end of the overlook over the cargo bay. Pretty cool. Normally I go on the other side. So I don't normally go on this side. This overlooks the cargo bay. And this goes, I think, right around to the other side. It does. It just goes right around to the other side of what we want to do is get to the bridge. And I don't sure that this gets us to the bridge. I know that doesn't get us to the bridge. Something gets us to the bridge. This ladder. Now there's other ways around. This is really complicated inside here until we learn our way around it. Like a lot of the ships, this is ops. And this will be the door to ops. This will be where you pilot the ship from, I believe. I believe this will be the pilot ship seat. go ahead and enter. It says turret. Maybe it's not. Maybe you do fly from the ship. I don't know. Guess this is just a turret. Maybe you do fly it from the command ship over there on the side. Which kind of makes sense. I mean, you fly a caterpillar that way. So if you have to make a quick escape, it's best to already be over there. Then you get more turret seats here. Like this is inner turret. That's inner turret. That's inner turret. Okay, these are all turrets. Didn't know that. See what we're learning? That's an elevator access that goes up to the command module. There's another way to get to it, though. There's more than one way to seem to get to everything in the ship. But we're going to go on back here to the back. That's another door level to the command module. This right here is the mess hall, the little rest and recreation room. You also have all of your little... You have 6, I do believe, private quarters right here. And they'll all be just like this. I don't think my light works. I don't think I'm wearing my helmet. I got to be wearing my helmet. There's a bathroom right here. Oh, this is just a restroom shower. There's probably one on the other side the same. There's a little kitchenette right here. Lighting isn't great in here. Of course, yep, there's another little restroom shower. I have a little toilet down there and have a little shower there. A little tiny, tiny, tiny sink. I hope you have little hands. So, and these will all be more just... Sneak through this door, I believe. I'm running my way around here too. Ah, that's another private room. That's not the right door. It's this door. All this engineering stuff around here. I would not want to go out here and play whack-a-mole finding fuses, that's for sure. This will carry you up into the command module. Yes, it will. And we'll go right out here to the command module. And we'll hop in there and take a quick look around. So that will be where you fly the ship from. Didn't know that. So you'll fly the ship from this seat right here. You do have an overview. You can have a little blind spot to the back, but you do have an overview. This will be your pilot seat, and this will be your co-pilot seat. Now up here I didn't notice they've got some component storage, more fuses, and of course a lot more drop seats. You're going to be able to carry a small army on this thing. I do believe down here you'll have another engineering station for this ship. So this will be your engineering for it down here. Yep, there's your engineering terminal. Move up here, you'll have a couple of bunks for the pilot and co-pilot. A little bench here with access to some information. More components, and it's the tractor beam right here, I do believe, that you can use to help load and unload. I think there's a couple of tractor beams on this ship, so not exactly sure where they are. I haven't got a chance to play with them. That's an emergency exit out the side, I do believe. And this is the command module. Figure out how to get back out of here now. Oh, we gotta get out of here from the upstairs. And I don't think there is an elevator. I think it's all stairs. I mean, all ladder. We'll go up this ladder here. Try to find our way out of here. Right here. Now, I do also remember, this is one thing I do remember, open door, that this right here is the captain's quarters. Has a little hallway here with just subsystem access. I don't even know what all this is, but I do know you go back here, and this is where you'll come into the captain's quarters. That way he has a quick, easy access from his quarters into the little side ship over there with a little window looking back and a little window looking front. Now he also has a little bed here. Don't remember, I don't know what this back here is. If it's just, that's a gun rack. It's a chessboard, but that's just for items, captain's items. I don't know where the captain's restroom is. Maybe right here. Let's look and see. Yeah, that'll be the captain's restroom. It's got a little shower. It's going to have a little pull-out toilet and another huge sink. Yeah, buddy. And it's very Drake. But it has another door here. I think this, oh, that's a storage. It doesn't have another door. He's got his own private storage in here, which carries, looks like, capacity 7K. But that's his own little private storage. So that's your captain's quarters. And we'll whip around back over here. I don't know which way. That's an elevator that'll go down. So, but that elevator's kind of weird. We'll open it up and let you look at it. It looks like it's exposed to the outside. So, I'm not sure that these grates aren't exposing you to the outside. Don't close. Hang your door. Last time it did to me, I couldn't get it open again. Well, we'll just go down the elevator. We'll go down the ops. Hey, chef. And this is back to operations, where we've been before. And go back into operations, and this is where we were before. But there's a way around these on this side. Very confusing bridge. Deck 3, that goes that way, that goes to the ladder. Alright, now how do I get back to engineering? I think I still have to go down here and to the left, yeah. Deck 2, now this is all going to be engineering stuff. Some kind of weird fuses or stuff you probably have to replace as they break and came. You go back through here, and you'll get to where the engines and the engineering really is. I don't know if the engineering terminal is down here or not. There's your, I think that is your jump drive. No, that's going to be probably your cooler or your power. I don't think it's your power, but it's going to be one of those. I want to say cooler. That's going to be your shield generator. I believe this right here is going to be your, doesn't say what it is. That's where all your components are going to be. Where's your engineering terminal at? Don't know. Probably up here somewhere. I know there's an engineering terminal in here somewhere. Just not sure where it's at. Say shows how that alignment. Right here, duh, there's your engineering terminal. That should be your statuses. And that'll be your engineering terminal that you use. Okay. Go over here and take a look. We've been over here. We've been up through there. I thought there was another door over here that led to the gravity generator. There's a gravity generator in here somewhere as well. Like I said, this is a really confusing back here until you get used to it. It's going to be pretty easy to get mixed up. We're going to go through here again and see what's this way. That goes back upstairs. This should go down to the ramp lines. And we haven't seen the gravity generator, and we haven't seen docking collar. That's what we haven't seen yet either. Yeah, this goes. It's got a place to put suits and everything that you can put on before you go out to the docking collar if you're going outside. Now, if you're hooked up to a station, you won't need to use them, but if you're going to do EVA, you'll have guns, gun racks, suits, everything here. It's Drake. It's going to have all that stuff. This will take you back to engineering. I still haven't found the gravity generator. I know it's here somewhere. I've seen it when I was walking around it before, but Lord only knows where. Not on this lower deck, I don't think. Nope. Go to the other one side and see what we find over here. Nothing. Duh. See if we can get lost in this thing. Pretty simply. I swear to God, there was a gravity generator in here somewhere. And maybe I'm thinking about a different ship. I've looked through so many ships in the last few days. I don't remember where what's at. But to the best of my knowledge, that's the interior of the Ironclad assault. Now, the Ironclad will be very, very similar. The difference is it'll probably have a few less turrets, a few less turret seats, a few less hit points, and its components will probably be size 3, but they'll probably be civilian grade, or they may be industrial grade, but I don't know. You have to look those up on Urkel to see what they are. So, but this is the Drake Ironclad. Assault. Quite the ship. I know a lot of people have been waiting on this ship. They got a lot of plans for it. So a lot of them are thinking about what they can do and put tanks and anti-aircraft and other stuff in that cargo bay, be able to land on planets and do planet-side missions, planet-side assaults, stuff like that. Seems to be a big rage. I don't think she's going to be a really great cargo ship compared to the Hull series. I still think the Hull series are going to be your best cargo ships. But I think as an all-around ship to be able to use for a whole bunch of different functions, as far as pirating and stuff like that, I think this thing is going to be wonderful. So especially with that big front door and the opening on the top, that you can use it for either cargo or use it for spaceships. So that's going to be pretty cool. This is Sleepy's first look at the Drake. Ironclad. Assault. Let's get back out here. We'll pop downstairs here. Pop downstairs. One of the things I do get lost. Bottom level down here. Silly. Now, deck 1 goes in and just dead ends into a ladder on this side. Let's see where deck 1 goes on this side. Oh, it doesn't have one on this side. Any place to go. So that's interesting. What are you? You're the exit for this side of the entrance. So, yep, I'm still learning. Like I said, this is a lot of ship to look at. And to be able to do it just in one little video and show you everything when I have never even flown on this thing is kind of interesting. Now these elevators are really just to lift the cargo up one. So they'll go up to the cargo deck and all they do is carry it right up to this deck right here. But they don't go all the way to the roof and they don't go out the bottom. Which kind of disappoints me. I think these should go out to the bottom and help bring cargo up in it. But, it is what it is. You're going to have to load the cargo in through the top or through the front. So I believe there are tractor beams. I think these are 2 tractor beams up here. I know on the base version there's tractor beams. Now this one I don't know if they are. I'm assuming there has to be. I just don't know where they are. I don't see a lot of tractor beams hanging out. I see a turret right there. Don't see a lot of tractor beams hanging out. There's got to be a tractor beam in here somewhere, though. I just don't know where it's at. I do know that you can fit all the big tanks and little tanks and most of the vehicles. I think you probably fit all the vehicles into this. The only thing I would worry about is the one big anti-aircraft missile launcher, if that would fit. But I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have built it if that wouldn't fit. Because you've got that large space between the bottom here and that top here that you can fit the height vehicles. You're not going to have any problem with width on any of the vehicles. It's only height that you'd have to worry about. Okay, we've been on here for a while. This is the Drake Ironclad Assault. My name's Sleepy. This is Sleepy Plays. Leave a message, say hi, say hello, say how terrible it was, say how good it was, ask questions. I'll try to find the answers for you. Because I promise you I'm not going to know the answers. If you want to see something in particular, just leave it in the messages and I'll see what I can do for you. We're going to probably do the Corsair in the next video. I don't think I've done a Corsair video yet. And then I'm going to look through all the other new ships and we'll decide what we're going to do next. All right. Thank you very much. You have a great evening. My name's Sleepy. Peace. Be safe.